Welcome to educational channel of sureshbhattclasses, quantitative aptitude video on ratio and proportion. I am going to cover complete topic solving all types of questions on ratio and proportion. These questions will be solved with normal as well as with shortcut methods. Our question is, if A ratio B ratio C equal to 1 ratio 2 ratio 3, find A upon B ratio B upon C ratio C upon A. We solve the question like this: A upon B ratio B upon C ratio C upon A. A ratio B ratio C is 1 ratio 2 ratio 3. We can write it as A equal to 1K, B equal to 2K and C equal to 3K, as by multiplying a common number to all the elements of the ratio doesn't change. So this is A upon B is 1K upon 2K, ratio B upon C is 2K upon 3K, ratio C upon A is 3K upon 1K. As K is common in it, so we can write it as, by cancelling K from all the numerators and denominator, we get 1 upon 2 ratio 2 upon 3 ratio 3 upon 1. This is equal to, as the ratio should always be written in the whole number and not in fraction, so we multiply it by the LCM of denominator, which is 2, 3 and 1, and the LCM is 6. So if we multiply 1 upon 2 by 6, we get 3 ratio, and we multiply 2 upon 3 by 6, then we get 4 ratio, and on multiplying 3 upon 1 by 6, we get 18. 3 times 6 is 18. So in whole number, the ratio is 3 ratio 4 ratio 18. Thus, our answer is A upon B ratio B upon C ratio C upon A is equal to 3 ratio 4 ratio 18. Here we could have solved this question without writing the multiple K, but in some questions necessary to multiply with a common multiple K so that we do not commit any mistake while solving the question. We go to the next question. Our question is, if A ratio B equal to 1 ratio 2 and B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 4, then find A ratio B ratio C. We will solve this question by two methods. One will be shortcut method. Now we solve it by conventional method. It is given that A upon B or A ratio B is equal to 1 ratio 2 and B ratio C is equal to 3 ratio 4. So we write B upon C equal to 3 upon 4. Now B is common in these two ratios, but the digits are different. In A ratio B, the value of B is 2, and in B ratio C, the value of B is 3. So we should make both the values same, and for making same, we have to make B equal in both the ratios without changing the value of ratio. So what we should do, we should take the LCM of 2 and 3, and LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So we should make B equal to 6 in both the ratios. So A upon B becomes 3 upon 6 if we multiply numerator and denominator by 3, so that we get B equal to 6. And in B upon C, we multiply numerator and denominator by 2 to make the B equal to 6. So 3 times 2 is 6 and 4 times 2 is 8. Now B has the same value, B equal to 6 in both the ratios. So we can write A ratio B ratio C equal to value of A is 3, value of B is 6, and value of C is 8. So A ratio B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 6 ratio 8. Now we solve it by a shortcut method. Please observe what I am doing in this shortcut method. We write A, B and C. And A ratio B given to us is 1 ratio 2. Below A we write 1 and below B we write 2. And B ratio C is given to us is 3 ratio 4. So below B we write 3 and below C we write 4. Now here we see that this portion is blank below C and this portion is blank below A. Now what we have to do? Now we have to write the last number of 1 ratio 2 in this blank portion which is below C. So we write 2 here below C. We just have to repeat the number 2 below C. So we write 2. Similarly, we write this 3 below A. Now we have to multiply the digits below A, which is 1 and 3, below B 2 and 3, below C 2 and 4. So 1 multiplied by 3 is 3, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, and 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. So our ratio A ratio B ratio C is equal to 3 ratio 6 ratio 8. Here nothing is common in it, so we can directly write the value of ratios 3, 6 and 8. Thus our answer is A ratio B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 6 ratio 8. Hope you have understood the short tricks. In such cases where the ratios are given as given in this question, A ratio B equal to 1 ratio 2, then we have to put the 2 again below C. We write A, B and C and then we repeat the last number 2 ratio 3, which is the end number. As well as the ratio given to us for B ratio C is 3 ratio 4. So we have to write the same number, which is 3 here, the first number below A, and then we multiply 1 and 3, 2 and 3 and 2 and 4. This way we can get the required ratio 3 ratio 6 ratio 8. If there had been any common number in between, we would have divided all these numbers by that common number and we would have written the ratio in the simplest form. We go to the next question. Our question is, if A ratio B equal to 1 upon 3 ratio 3 upon 4 and B ratio C equal to 2 upon 3 ratio 1 upon 4, find A ratio B ratio C. We solve the question like this. A ratio B is equal to 1 upon 3 ratio 3 upon 4. Now we have to convert this fractional values of A and B into whole numbers. So if we take the LCM of denominator, which is 3 and 4, and the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So we multiply both the fractions by 12, then the ratio is not going to change. It will remain the same. So on multiplying 1 upon 3 by 12, we get 4. And 3 upon 4 by 12, we get 9, as 4 cancels 12 for 3 times and 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So A ratio B becomes 4 ratio 9. Similarly, B ratio C given to us is equal to 2 upon 3 ratio 1 upon 4. Here again the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So we multiply both the fraction by 12 and we get 2 upon 3 when multiplied by 12 gives us 8, as 3 cancels 12 for 4 times, and 4 times 2 is 8. And 1 upon 4 when multiplied by 12 we get 3, as 1/4 of 12 is 3. So B ratio C is 8 ratio 3. Now the B is common in both the ratios. In A ratio B, the value of B is 9, and in B ratio C, the value of B is 8. So for finding the A ratio B ratio C, we should have the value of B same. And for making same, we have to have the value of B which is common in both the ratios. So we take the LCM of 9 and 8, which is 72. For making B 72 in A ratio B, what we have to do? We have to multiply both the value 4 and 9 by 8, so that A ratio B becomes, when we multiply 8 to 4 and 9, we get 8 times 4 is 32, and 9 times 8 is 72. And in B ratio C, when we multiply both the numbers by 9, we get 8 times 9 is 72. Ratio 3 times 9 is 27. So A ratio B is 32 ratio 72, and B ratio C is 72 ratio 27. Here in A ratio B and B ratio C, the value of B is same, which is 72. So we can write A ratio B ratio C equal to 32 ratio 72 ratio 27. And our answer is A ratio B ratio C is 32 ratio 72 ratio 27. Now we solve this question by shortcut method. We write all the three numbers A, B and C. In A ratio B is 4 ratio 9. So we write 4 below A and 9 below B. And we write 9 again below C, which is the digit of B in 4 ratio 9. And it is given that B ratio C is 8 ratio 3. So we write 8 below B and 3 below C. Now we write this 8 below A, as we had written 9 below C. The last number was 9 here, and we had written it below C. Similarly, here the 8 is below B, and we will write this 8 below A. So we get 8, 8, 3. Now what we have to do for shortcut? We have just to multiply the digits below A, which is 8 and 4. Similarly, we have to multiply the digits below B, which is 9 and 8, and the digits below C, which is 9 and 3. And we will get our answer. 8 times 4 is 32. 9 times 8 is 72. And 9 times 3 is 27. And in these all three numbers, 32, 72 and 27, nothing is common. So we can straightway write A ratio B ratio C equal to 32 ratio 72 ratio 27. And this is our answer to the given question. We go to the next question. Our question is, if A ratio B equal to 2 ratio 3, B ratio C equal to 2 ratio 5, and C ratio D equal to 4 ratio 3, find A ratio D. We solve the question by two shortcut methods. We have A ratio B, B ratio C and C ratio D. So we write all the four elements A, B, C and D. A ratio B is 2 ratio 3. So we write 3, and we just repeat this 3 below C and D, which is closer to C and D. As 2 is not closer to C and D, 3 is closer to C and D, so we write 3 and 3. Now B ratio C is 2 ratio 5, so we write 2 below B and 5 below C. And 2 is closer to A, so we write 2 here. And 5 is closer to D, so we write 5 here below D. Now C ratio D is 4 ratio 3, so we write 4 below C and 3 below D. Now 4 is closer to B and not 3, so we write 4 below B, and also 4 is closer to A and not 3, so we write 4 below A. We multiply the numbers below A, which is 2, 2 and 4. So 2 times 2 times 4 is 16, and the numbers below B are 3, 2 and 4. So we multiply these numbers. 3 times 2 is 6, times 4 is 24, and all the numbers below C, 3, 5 and 4. 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 times 4 is 60, and all the numbers below D, 3, 5 and 3. 3 times 5 is 15, times 3 is 45. Now here we get A ratio B ratio C ratio D, which is 16 ratio 24 ratio 60 ratio 45. Now we have just to find A ratio D, so we write A ratio D, and A is 16 and D is 45. So our answer is A ratio D is 16 ratio 45. This was the shortcut method to find the A ratio D. We could have found any ratio out of it. If it had been asked A ratio C, then our answer will be 16 ratio 60, and as 4 is common in these two numbers, so A ratio C is 4 ratio 15, and B ratio D, if it had been asked, then it had been 24 ratio 45. As 3 is common in it, so we can divide both the numbers by 3, and our ratio will be 8 ratio 15. Here it has been asked A ratio D, and A ratio D is 16 ratio 45. 16 is this number below A, and 45 is this number below D. As there is nothing common between 16 and 45, so our answer is A ratio D is 16 ratio 45. Now we solve this question by another shortcut method using the property of fractions. If we multiply all these ratios with each other, then what we get, A ratio B is multiplied by B ratio C is multiplied by C ratio D. Then what we find, B cancels B, C cancels C, and we get A upon D, which is A ratio D. If we put the values of A upon B, then what we get, 2 upon 3 multiplied by 2 upon 5, which is B ratio C, and C ratio D is 4 upon 3, and this is equal to A ratio D. And on multiplying, what we get, 2 times 2 times 4 is 16 upon 3 times 5 times 3 is 45. This is A upon D. Thus A ratio D equal to 16 ratio 45. This way we can find the A ratio D easily, getting our answer. We go to the next question. Our question is, find compound ratio of A ratio B equal to 3 upon 4 ratio 5 upon 7 and C ratio D equal to 4 upon 9 ratio 14 upon 25. As we know from the properties and formula of ratios, that compound ratio is nothing else but the product of the given ratio. So the compound ratio we can find is A multiplied by C, upon B multiplied by D. That compound ratio is product of first element of both the ratios and second element of both the ratios. So first element of A upon B is A and first element of C upon D is C. So we multiply A and C, and second element of A upon B is B and second element of C upon D is D. So we multiply both the second elements B and D and we get our compound ratio. So A is 3 upon 4 multiplied by C, which is 4 upon 9, all divided by B, which is 5 upon 7, multiplied by D, which is 14 upon 25. 4 cancels by 4 and 3 cancels 9 for 3 times. Similarly, in denominator, 5 cancels 25 for 5 times and 7 cancels 14 for 2 times. So we get this equal to 1 upon 3 upon 2 upon 5. This is equal to 1 upon 3 multiplied by 5 upon 2. As denominator of denominator becomes numerator, so 2 upon 5 becomes 5 upon 2. And this is equal to 5 upon 6. Thus compound ratio is AC ratio BD equal to 5 ratio 6. I hope you have understood how to solve such type of question. We can solve this question by alternate method by converting the fractions into whole numbers in the given ratios. So we erase this portion and we solve it by the alternate method. A ratio B is equal to 3 upon 4 ratio 5 upon 7. As the LCM of 4 and 7 is 28, so if we multiply both the numbers by 28, the ratio doesn't change. So we multiply 28 to 3 upon 4 and 4 cancels 28 for 7 times. So 7 times 3 is 21 and 28 when multiplied to 5 upon 7, 7 cancels 28 for 4 times and 5 times 4 is 20. So this ratio becomes A ratio B is 21 ratio 20 and C ratio D is equal to 4 upon 9 ratio 14 upon 25, and the LCM of 9 and 25 is 225, as nothing is common in between 9 and 25. So the product of 9 and 25 is the LCM. If we multiply by 225 to both the numbers, the ratio will not change. If we multiply 4 upon 9 by 225 or we multiply the numerator by 25, this is the same thing. So 25 multiplied by 4 is 100 and 9 multiplied by 14 is 126. Now the compound ratio is nothing else but multiplication of both the ratios, which is AC ratio BD. So we just multiply the first element of both the numbers, which is 21 multiplied by 100 divided by 20 multiplied by 126, which is the second number of both the ratios. 20 cancels 100 for 5 times and 21 cancels 126 for 6 times, giving us the ratio equal to 5 upon 6. Thus, AC ratio BD is equal to 5 ratio 6, which is the compound ratio of A ratio B and C ratio D. We go to the next question. Our question is, if 9a equal to 7b and 14b equal to 27c. Find a ratio c and a ratio b ratio c. We will solve the question. It's given to us is that 9a equal to 7b. From here we can get a upon b equal to 7 upon 9. We divide both sides by b and we divide both sides by 9. Then we get a upon b equal to 7 upon 9. This is a ratio b basically. A ratio b is 7 ratio 9. Similarly, we solve from 14b equal to 27c. This gives b upon c equal to 27 upon 14. We divide both sides by c and both sides by 14. Then we get b upon c equal to 27 upon 14. This is nothing else but b ratio c equal to 27 upon 14. If we multiply these, then what we get? A upon b multiplied by b upon c. This is equal to 7 upon 9 multiplied by 27 upon 14. 9 cancels 27 for 3 times and 7 cancels 14 for 2 times. And b cancels b on left hand side and we get a upon c equal to 3 upon 2 or a ratio c equal to 3 ratio 2. This is the first part of our answer. It was asked to us what is a ratio c, then a ratio c is 3 ratio 2. Now we solve for a ratio b ratio c. As we already know, a ratio b is 7 upon 9 and b ratio c is 27 upon 14. So if we make value of b same in both the ratios, then we can easily calculate a ratio b ratio c. Here if we multiply 3 in numerator and denominator of a upon b, then we can get a upon b equal to 21 upon 27. Now here a upon b is 21 upon 27, b upon c is 27 upon 14. So now it is easy to get a ratio b ratio c, as 27 is same in both the ratios. From here we get a ratio b ratio c equal to a is 21, b is 27 and c is 14. Thus a ratio b ratio c is 21 ratio 27 ratio 14. We can solve this question by alternate method as well. A, B and C. A was 7 ratio 9. So we write 7, 9 and below C we write 9 again, which is closer number out of 7 and 9 to C. And B ratio C is 27 ratio 14. So we write 27 below A. Now if we multiply these, then what we get? 7 multiplied by 27 ratio 9 multiplied by 27, as the numbers below B are 9 and 27, ratio 9 multiplied by 14, which are the number below C, 9 and 14. After observing what we find, that every number can be divided by 9, as 9 is common in every number. In 27 we can take out 9 common. In 9 and 27 again we can get 9 common, and in last number also we can get 9 common. So if we divide everything by 9, then what we get? 7 multiplied by 3. Here we can get 7 multiplied by 3. Ratio 9 when divided by 9 is 1. So it is 1 multiplied by 27. Ratio 1 multiplied by 14. This is nothing else but 21 ratio 27 ratio 14, which is the required ratio. Thus A ratio B ratio C is 21 ratio 27 ratio 14. We go to the next question. Our question is, if A ratio B equal to 3 ratio 4, find 6A minus 4B ratio 2A plus 3B. Here it is given that A ratio B is 3 ratio 4. So we can write A equal to 3 and B equal to 4, and we can put the values of A and B in the given question and solve the question. So we have to find 6A minus 4B upon 2A plus 3B, and we can directly put the value of A and B and get the answer. So 6 multiplied by A is 3 minus 4 into B is 4 upon 2A. So 2 into value of A, which is 3, plus 3 into value of B, which is 4. So this is equal to 3 times 6 is 18 minus 4 times 4 is 16 upon 2 times 3 is 6 plus 3 times 4 is 12. This is equal to 18 minus 16 is 2, and 6 plus 12 is 18. So this is 2 upon 18, and dividing numerator and denominator by 2, we get 1 upon 9. Thus 6A minus 4B ratio 2A plus 3B equal to 1 ratio 9. This way we can solve the question and reach to the answer. This question is very easy. We can solve it orally as well. We go to the next question. Our question is, find subduplicate ratio of 1 upon 81 ratio 1 upon 121. The given ratio is 1 upon 81 ratio 1 upon 121. We convert this fractional ratio into whole numbers. So we multiply both numbers by 121 multiplied by 81. So this comes out to be 121 ratio 81. Now the subduplicate ratio is square root of 121 ratio square root of 81, and this is equal to 11 ratio 9, as square root of 121 is 11 and square root of 81 is 9. So our answer to the question is 11 ratio 9, which is the subduplicate ratio of 1 upon 81 ratio 1 upon 121. We go to next question. Our question is, if A ratio B equal to 3 ratio 4 and B ratio C equal to 2 ratio 3, find A square ratio B square ratio C square. A ratio B is given to us 3 ratio 4. B ratio C is equal to 2 ratio 3. Now we have to make B equal in A ratio B as well as in B ratio C. So if we multiply 2 in both numbers of the ratio, then we will get B ratio C equal to 4 ratio 6. 2 times 2 is 4 and 3 times 2 is 6. This way B will be equal in A ratio B as well as in B ratio C. Now we can write A ratio B ratio C equal to 3 ratio 4 ratio 6. Now squaring all the elements we can get our answer. Thus A square ratio B square ratio C square is equal to square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16 and square of 6 is 36. Thus our answer is A square ratio B square ratio C square equal to 9 ratio 16 ratio 36. I hope you have understood the solution of the question. We go to the next question. Our question is, if A ratio B equal to 1 ratio 3, B ratio C equal to 2 ratio 5 and C ratio D equal to 3 ratio 4, find A ratio B ratio C ratio D. We solve the question like this. We have been given A ratio B, B ratio C, C ratio D, and we are asked to find A ratio B ratio C ratio D. So we start like this with a shortcut method: A, B, C and D. Now A ratio B is 1 ratio 3, so we write 1 below A and 3 below B. Now these two blank spaces below C and D, we will write the 3 in both the places, as 3 is nearer to C and D than 1. So we write 3 and 3. Now B ratio C is 2 ratio 5. So we write 2 below B and 5 below C. Now A is nearer to 2. So we write 2 below A, and 5 is nearer to D. So we write 5 below D. Now C ratio D is 3 ratio 4. So we write 3 below C and 4 below D. Now we write 3 in blank space below B and A, as 3 is nearer to B and A than 4. Now we have to multiply all the numbers which are in the column of A. So this is 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Ratio all the numbers below B to be multiplied with each other, that is 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Ratio the numbers below C are 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3. Ratio all the numbers below D, which is 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4. On observing, we find that 3 is common in all the ratios. So we divide all the ratios by 3 and we get 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. Ratio 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Ratio 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. Ratio 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. Thus we get A ratio B ratio C ratio D equal to 2 ratio 6 ratio 15 ratio 20. Thus our answer is A ratio B ratio C ratio D equal to 2 ratio 6 ratio 15 ratio 20. I hope you have understood. solving such type of questions. We go to the next question. Our question is, if A ratio B equal to 1 upon 2 ratio 3 upon 4, B ratio C equal to 2 upon 3 ratio 5 upon 6, and C ratio D equal to 3 upon 4 ratio 5 upon 6. Find A ratio, B ratio, C ratio, D. We solve the question like this. A ratio B can be written as A upon B. This is equal to 1 upon 2 upon 3 upon 4. This is equal to 1 upon 2 multiplied by 4 upon 3, and 2 cancels 4 for 2 times. So this is equal to 2 upon 3. B ratio C can be written as B upon C. This is equal to 2 upon 3 ratio 5 upon 6. And this can be written as 2 upon 3 multiplied by 6 upon 5. And 3 cancels 6 for 2 times. So this becomes 2 times 2 equal to 4, 4 upon 5. And C ratio D can be written as C upon D. This is equal to 3 upon 4 ratio 5 upon 6. So this is 3 upon 4 upon 5 upon 6. This is equal to 3 upon 4 multiplied by 6 upon 5. And 2 cancels 4 for 2 times and 6 for 3 times. So this is equal to 9 upon 10. 3 times 3 is 9 and 5 times 2 is 10. Now we have all the ratio in whole numbers. A ratio B is 2 ratio 3. B ratio C is 4 ratio 5. And C ratio D is 9 ratio 10. Now we have to find A ratio, B ratio, C ratio, D. So we write like this: A, B, C and D. And A ratio B is 2 ratio 3. So we write 2 and 3, and we continue writing 3 on C and D, which is 3, 3, as 3 is closer to both C and D than 2. And B ratio C is 4 ratio 5. So we write 4 and 5. And D is closer to 5. So we write 5 here below D. And 4 is closer to A. So we write 4 below A. Now C ratio D is 9 ratio 10. And 9 is closer to B as well as A than 10. So we write 9 below A as well as below B. Now we observe that 3 can be taken common from all the columns. So we cancel 3, 3, 3, and 3 divides 9 for 3 times. Now we multiply all the numbers of column A, that is 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. So it is 4 times 2 is 8 times 3 is 24. Ratio 9 multiplied by 4 is 36. Ratio 9 times 5 is 45. Ratio 10 times 5 is 50. So our answer to the question is A ratio B ratio C ratio D equal to 24 ratio 36 ratio 45 ratio 50. Here completes this video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thanks for watching.